I'll showcase our Smart on Fire launch from Helix, Cloud Practice Management System, Telstra's. Let me just share my screen. And Paul, you can jump in at any moment as well. So I'm jumping into within a patient context, obviously a test environment, so no issues with data privacy. So here we've already got, I guess, the site and the provider details in context. So we're launching into patient context, which is where HealthLink comes in. So the same pattern repeats across all the practice management systems that we integrate with. It's one click into the HealthLink realm where a e-referral is required. Paul, did you want to add in anything on that?
Yeah, I think this has been like one of the very early sort of Smart on Fire integrations that we've done. So it's been great working with the Telstra Health team and particularly with the Smile CDR back end that they've got there. And, you know, through that process, we've had to be working with them on how to actually map the AU core concepts and make sure that the underlying data model that they're using really fits in with that. So it's been very interesting, but very useful to have that AU core base that we can all reference and make sure we are using a common data model.
Yep, and launches through to our homepage where we have our existing e-referrals smart forms, we call it. And obviously for a site, this is because it's demo, there's a large number of it. You aren't bombarded with so many. We only display what's relevant depending on where the site is. For example, New South Wales, we only see content that's New South Wales specific. But on that, we're able to map through to our old legacy standards as well, so that, you know, using the same platform, we're able to get through and launch and access the same services as well as the new fire questionnaires as well. Right now, they're two separate links, but we're working to make sure that it's all available using the one homepage as well.
Yeah, and so just to reiterate the point a little bit there, Michael, what this means is that through that that underlying smart launch layer, we're able to expose and populate our existing forms. Now we have thousands of existing forms out there in our forms platform used across Australia and New Zealand. So by having that that Smart on Fire launch and then mapping to what were previously bespoke APIs and bespoke concepts that we had to get the practice management systems to implement, we can now consolidate on that standard Smart on Fire launch and those fire concepts to actually populate this, which is good for us, and it's good for the practice management systems too, so that they can, you know, they can double down on their Smart on Fire based approach for their ecosystems. I think the fire questionnaires there too, safe. Like the really great thing about that is how easily we've been able to get the Cyro fire questionnaire renderer up and running and embedded in the platform, so that we can actually roll out those new fire questionnaires and start to develop our own fire questionnaires to solve specific problems. And the sort of ones we're thinking about here are the National Head to Health sort of mental health services, or Medicare mental health services, I think.
Yeah. So there's an example. We slowed that down a little bit just to show what was happening. Again, touching base on, you've got that patient context and then the questionnaire launches as well. And then there's that pre-population there as well. So you saw that as that was loading through, that was sort of deliberately done to showcase that as well. So again, demonstration that we're able to launch our old sort of that more point-to-point services with new questionnaires as well that have more workflows driven from it. And then we can retrofit our old services with some of these capabilities as well. I guess, as Paul mentioned, like with addendums previously, then that's filling out another forms. Now we can do that with, I guess, patient summaries as an example. So leveraging our existing framework, but just moving to a more natural organic workflow using fire standards.
Yeah, and that's a really good example there where that would be a very difficult use case to solve using an old HL7 sort of based messaging exchange in the back end there too, Michael, whereas fire is a much more natural fit for actually solving that problem.